Good morning, and welcome to day 23 of the 31 days of Halloween. And today is going to be one of those comedy of errors. Hi, this is Kelly with Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. And today, this is more of a show and tell today because yesterday just went wrong. I was almost finished with the video and getting ready to emboss Mr. Bones' hat, and my embossing gun went out, and I wasn't sure where my backup one was, so I quit the video. Got my backup one out, redid the video with the show and tell and finishing Mr. Bones, and then realized that I was out of frame. So here we are back again with a show and tell on a very early morning. Well, it's not really early, but I just woke up, so I'm trying to get this video done and up on time. So it is this is Thrifty Thursday. There we go. And so for Thrifty Thursday, I decided I was going to go through my bits and pieces from the Halloween night that we played with yesterday, because I have all kinds of cut-off pieces. And I was inspired by a tag that I saw in, I want to say, a Halloween magazine at Barnes & Noble a couple of weeks ago. And if I can find it on my phone, if it's still there, I will link it down below. But it was all about strips, and I have all kinds of strips left from them scraps at the Halloween night. So I decided, number one, I wanted the strip with the house. I wanted the house to show. So I went with that. It's a little bit wider. It's about an inch and... was it an inch? Or 3/4 of an inch. I think it was 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, this one was an inch. And that was my baseline. And then I cut the other ones 3/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch. I think I cut them a 1/2 inch. And, yep, this one. This is one of the leftovers. Yep, cut them just 3/4 of an inch. There we go. Okay, so I left the house off for now, and I started with the other pieces. And because of the black and white with Mr. Bones, I really went with the whole black and white theme, but I did want some pops of color. So I started with the foiled pieces on the outside. This is like a spider web and the dots. Brought those in. Then I brought in the pumpkin, or the polka dot and the bat strips in. And then that left me with the opening so that I could put the house down through the center, making it a little wider and a little bit more of a focal point under Mr. Bones. Now, I know a lot of the house doesn't show, but it's there. That Mr. Bones and Halloween are both stamped. Let me pop this one open. They are both stamped from this set from Tim Holtz. It's called Mr. Bones, and it is CMS 345 if you're interested in that set. And I didn't want everything all square cut edges, so when I stamped the Happy Halloween, I went ahead and tore around the edges and dusted them with the black soot. I stamped Mr. Bones, and then I thought, I really need the hat to pop and have a little bit more dimension. So I went back and I colored it in with my black emboss it pen from Ranger Ink, and colored that all in, and then embossed it with black Stampin' Emboss powder from Stampin' Up. Now, I have a lot of these, so I decided, it's time to start getting those things out and use them again, just in time for my heat gun to go out. So I do have a backup. Now, this one, this is from Commotion, and I've had it for probably close to 30 years. And the other heat tool I had, probably close to 25. So, they're due to go out. And I'm still in debate as to whether I'm reordering another one from Stampin' Up! Today, because they have free shipping today and tomorrow left on their free shipping sale. Still in debate. I've got a lot of my conference stuff on the credit card, and I usually try not to put more on my credit card than I can pay off in one fell swoop. So we'll see. I'm still in decision mode. So I got that on, and with the eye socket, the one eye socket is bare, but then you have this one that does have the recessed eyeball. So I decided that needed a wiggly eye. So I pulled out one that was as close to the size of the one in the stamped image as I could get. So we have a googly eye. And then I added the black and white ribbon for this. And that was pretty simple. I mean, if you want to do a simple tag, you can do this with any holiday or any theme. You can do florals and put a big bouquet of roses or something in the center. You could do this in the oranges and blacks and do a pumpkin in the center. Christmas tree and put in a Christmas tree in the center. You could do lots of things using your scraps, and that's what today's Thrifty Thursday is all about. Now, tomorrow is Fabric Friday. I know what I want to do. I'm just not sure if I'm going to have time to put it together, so we'll have to think on that one. But there will be a Fabric Friday tomorrow. And can you believe we are almost to the end of this? We have 10 tags left in the 31 days of Halloween, and I'm so excited to see what comes next, and I hope you are too. In the meantime, please remember to like, to share, subscribe, and you can always go back and look at all the tags without going through the videos by going to my Instagram channel, Kelly's Creative Dreams. Thanks for joining me in the studio today, and spooky creative blessings.